in the SPSS demonstration for chapter 1, that's beginning on page 19, it is explaining to you how we read the data sets and the variables. And this came up in the homework and in the quizzes when you had to determine is it a nominal, ordinal, or integral ratio variable. The point of this exercise was that you learn how to read the utilities variable dialog box that you can see on page 20. And the instructions are all right before that. So some of you emailed me and said, I don't understand why, for example, primary sex is not a nominal variable as it is shown here in the data set. But if you read the instructions, you can see it says when you begin using a data set, you should take the time to review your variables. What are the variables called? What do they measure? What do they mean? And one way we do this is by opening the utilities variable dialog box. So you cannot just assume if you have a secondary data set as this one that these measures are all set correctly. So one way to check out your variables is click on utilities and then variables. Now find your variable. And then actually you can open this a little bit more and move this over. And this way you can see it, because you can see they alphabetically in parentheses. So this is not alphabetically right here, but it is by the variables in parentheses. We're looking for sex before marriage, premarital sex. So they ask people sex before marriage, and then what do you think? Is it always wrong, almost always wrong, sometimes wrong, not wrong at all? You can clearly see that there is order to these categories. So that's an ordinal variable, which means that it is not set correctly here. Right, there's a variable and it says nominal, but this in fact is an ordinal variable. So again, when you use other people's data set, you need to review to make sure what was it that's measured and how was it measured. Another variable was parcel. Again, utilities, variables. Let's enlarge this again a little bit. We don't need this box that large. Parcel, right there, and you can see it measures the respondent's living standard compared to, and again we can make this bigger, to the parents. So the respondent's living standard compared to their parents. And then they ask, do you think it's much better, somewhat better, about the same, somewhat worse, much worse? Again, ordinal variable, right? They are order. There's order to these categories. I want to make you aware of that on page 20, it points out, this is the fourth paragraph from the top. As you use this feature, please note that sometimes SPSS mislabels the variable measurement level. Always confirm that the reported SPSS measurement level is correct.